to all you drockers out there, and welcome to the Cellar of Dread. Today's short video will be all about the Unbox statue of Judge Dredd. It's a vinyl statue. Got to be 14 plus to own this, because obviously you might be able to swallow the whole thing and die. Fantastic box, just like the previous Judge Dredd ones. Lovely imagery all around it, and as you can see, it's quite shiny on there if it reflects the base. And on the back, all the information, super detailed, shows what you get, two angles, close up on the shield, and then some information here. Judge Dredd is an undead super fiend with an enormous appetite for murder. Once a street judge on an alternate Earth, he deemed that as only the living could break the law, life itself should be considered a crime. Having purged his own homeworld, Judge Dredd and his brothers Fear, Fire and Mortis are now determined to eradicate the living from every other reality. Very nice. Must be members of the Trump clan. And we have a bit of information further on. Perhaps the most popular 2008 artist of all time, Brian Bolland's clean line style and meticulous attention to detail ensure that his artwork on strips including Dan Dare, Future Shocks and Judge Dredd looks as fresh today as it did when first published. Co-creator of both Judge Anderson, The Dark Judges and The Clegs, Bolland is one of the biggest names in the industry, best known for illustrating Batman. The Killing Joke. Who gives a shit about Batman? Shit, man. Anyway, there we are. Judge Dredd logo, 2000 AD. Bit of information there, warning. It is a choking hazard. So there you are. And it says based, obviously, based on the artwork of Brian Bolland. So there's the box. And as before, the artwork goes in on the lips. So that's pretty nice. So I'll put that down there, and we'll get the statue itself. Comes inside. And a protective plastic sort of mount. Now when mine turned up, the right foot was detached from the bottom of the ankle. Obviously in transit it had come apart, but it has a pin that sticks back into the leg. So all I did was put a bit of glue on it and stuck it in. So there you have it, it's all nicely done. Let's take it out. So that must be the small part that you can swallow and choke on, unless you're careless and start breaking things. So let's start off. There we are. You've got the badge. On the back it's got the Unbox Judge Dredd, registered trademark, Rebellion, all rights reserved, made in China. Make China great again. So, and you'll probably hear it hit it. There we are, that's the magnet. So as you can see. So that's the base. This is the figure itself. The classic pose. I think it's got a slight lean on it. I think this, you'll see from the pictures on the blog, it should be like that, but it seems to be like that. So whether somebody's going to heat up a leg or something and straighten out, I don't know, but it's not something I'll bother doing. It is fantastic detailed. The grimace, the visor, badge, all the pouches. But what I really like on this is the actual straps around the pads. It actually, you would think they were actually material, the way it's sort of folding around the elbows and the knees. So yeah, and a pterodactyl on the arm, coming right down there, quite nice. I don't think it would be easily broken unless you sort of drop it from a height, but I do think it's a bit let's get that again. A bit unsteady on his feet, even though it's got. You can see it there pulling. Well, I didn't stay to this. You can see it pulls mainly on the right foot, but I think it's just too dodgy to have on there unless you've got it really secured against something, so there's no way it's going to fall off the top of a bookshelf or something. So there you have it. It was $85, which at the time was 66 quid, so it wasn't too bad. You got free postage, and if you're lucky and you don't get hit by customs, brilliant. So there'll be some close-up pictures, like I say, on the blog, but well worth getting. I wonder if they'll do an Anderson next, because that'll be interesting to see who they use on that. So stay tuned from the next item from the Cellar of Dread.